Take a wild guess where I am. You know it would have to result in this, right? You know I'd have to go to my buddies at Gamja. A lot of the brewers are in Dongdaemun right now at DDP. They're doing a pop-up thing for the whole weekend, so they're not here. But the staff is always nice, and it's always a pleasure to be here at Gamja Island. Alright, the inevitable has happened, and I'm here at Gamja Island. They have a new collaboration. There's a huge collaboration event going on. A lot of these breweries are getting together and working on stuff. So this is the Mechil de Potato, and I'm assuming that there's plums in there, and potato. It's a Berliner Weiss, so this should be a bit sour, but the fruit should come through a bit more than the sourness should. Ooh, carbonation's nice on there. A little drier. Okay, sourness, it's more like a Saison sourness, yeah. Drier than I thought though. That could be the potatoes. That plummy sourness to it. Like the sourness of a plum, it's tart anyway. And the Saison kind of style that they have. This is in collaboration with Seoul Brewery too. Yeah, that's really nice. Crushable as hell. And I'm getting a pizza. I won't ruin the surprise. I'll tell you what the pizza is later. Thank God. I'm finished my Michael Palin book, and they have a little library, so... 뭐예요? 아, 맥주?
Yeah, same 맥주.
한 개.
Yeah, I'm confused.
괜찮아요. Okay, 맛있게 드세요. I was really hoping she'd just leave it here. Anyway, beer guide. This is in Korean, but it's a local one. And then yes, Brauwelt International. It's all in English. And then this one, which is tips and tricks about yeast from fermentus. Beautiful. I have something to read. Look who it is. It's the Gamja Island boys. They got their own 2-page spread in Beer Guide Volume 10. Congratulations, boys. I might not have a phone this weekend, but I'm definitely not suffering. So, the next one is the Chateau Frère, which means brother castle, I guess, in French. This is considered like a wine beer. They basically put grapes in it. Oh man, it smells really good. This is theirs too. I've never, the first one that I had and this one, there's new. I've never had these, so. It's certainly not as sour as a Saison would be, but there was a bit of tartness in there. And there's, oh yeah, that like mouthfeel of a nice like red Cab Sauv. Or like a Merlot would probably be more accurate for mouthfeel. But like there's a nice, stupid term, but wininess to it. I was really worried when I saw the color that the wine would overpower, like not the wine, but the wine flavor, right? Would overpower everything. But it doesn't. It's about half and half. Yeah, I don't love this, but it is interesting. And I do like it. But I'm not like, whoa. But it is pretty good. Again, I like ballsy moves, right? Do something crazy, even if it's okay, you do get points of originality, right? La pièce. Dakgalbi pizza. In Chuncheon tomorrow, I'll have to convince Jake and Bruno to get pizza again. Jackson Boulevard Friday, Gamja Island Saturday, and then something in Chuncheon on Sunday. 3 days of pizza. I'm a pretty harsh pizza critic. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The crunch of the cabbage. There's definitely sweet potato on this too. They have a thing in the menu about a neighbor review promotion, where if you do that, they'll give you Kungdoksom, bean rice cake island. So I think they saw me with the camera, like just reviewing stuff, and I think they just brought me some. So I didn't ask for it. I want to call it sobise, but I think it's because they know that maybe I'm not making a neighbor review and that I'm just making a YouTube video. So dip it in the sauce. It's basically dok with like sugar and injeolmi on it. I had one without the sauce. The sauce actually helps a lot. It's almost like a vanilla-y ice cream creamy sauce. Yeah, kind of nice. I have pizza though, so I'll eat that later. I'm reading about consumer choice and tap house stuff. I love this. Aleverix Brewing Company of Williamsburg, Virginia, for instance, opened a second location with a small 3.5 barrel, anyway, called the Lab Tap Room, located in a designer outlet mall. It is an ideal spot for friends of the shopper, often spouses, to hang out while waiting for their friend to be shopped out. What? Every outlet mall should have one of those. Every outlet mall or shopping area should have a little tap room set up for those poor husbands and boyfriends, or wives and girlfriends too, who knows. I won't pick one or the other. I'm just sick to death. Okay, I know this is my 8th pair of pants, but I really don't know which one I want. How do they look? Fuck, you look better with them off. That's how you look. Third beer. It's like 2:30. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. So, the classic Juicy Land IPA. Let's take a look. Pineapple, orange, mango, hyang. Boom, boom. Toja Juicy Han New England style IPA. So, I just had a little sip. I've had this a bunch of times. Dankness up. There's certainly a big stank on there. Real hop dankness to it. On the nose, super pleasant. And not mild, but medium. It's very, very gardeny. Jungle smell. But yeah, I don't say this is a bad thing, but you drink it and the dankness has been jacked up since last time. There's definitely that like weedy, like harsh bang to it, which the New England from Gorilla, the Newing, zero dank, went down a treat. This one, way dank. I wouldn't say it goes down a treat, but it is very good. I love this IPA. Nipa. Yeah, the carbonation too, really forward. There's quite a lot of like attack on your tongue there. And the dankness just adds to that kind of assault on your tongue in a good way. I'm reading a German magazine in English from February. They're advertising for Quebec's. Alright, this will be my last beer at Gamja Islands. This is the Dan Pat Stout. So, stout with red beans in it. Pat Bang, I don't like. Pat Bingsu, I don't like. For some reason, the pat in this stout works. There's an earthiness which lends itself well to the roastedness, and there's a touch of sweetness too that also lends itself well to that roasted flavor that can be a bit too much sometimes. Yeah. All that earthy and sweet flavors of the red bean bring that roasted chocolatiness not down, but it balances it a bit better. So this is actually quite nice. I've brought some friends here before and they're like, oh, Pat, yeah. It's like, just try it. For some reason it works. For the reasons I said. Not for some reason. What am I talking about? For the reasons I just said. Again, those roasted things, people like them, and so do I. But sometimes it can be a bit much. And this definitely equilibriizes. Is that a word? Anyway, this will definitely be my last beer. That's the words I'm coming up with. Alright, I've had 4 beers. I've had a pizza. I got some free Bean Dock Island. Bean Rice Cake Island. Again, it needs not be said that if you come to Chuncheon, definitely, without a doubt, please, if you're going to get one recommendation for beer in this city, if you're going to stay overnight, go to Squeeze 2. We've covered this in another video. But they have some more beers now. And, yeah. come try the beers. The food's good too. They're super friendly in there too. A lot of them are really young and their English is like pretty good. It goes from really good to like pretty good. But definitely come. Service is great, beer is great, prices are good. The potato pale ale is like Ochon one? Yeah, it's like 5,001 for a pint. You're not gonna find those prices in Seoul, you're just not. So anyway, preaching to the choir, and I've mentioned this before, but Gamja Island needs to be visited if you're in Chuncheon and you want a good drink. Not even for makgeolli or anything in Chuncheon. Just all alcohol in Chuncheon, this is the place. So, it's a bit out of the way, but I'll put the link down and you can see where it is. Taxi from Chuncheon station to here is about $6.50, $7. It's not ridiculously expensive, so come check it out.